This on hub is really interesting to me. It could be jungle. We could see Shen top, Gragas support, on in the jungle. It was played in the Superliga.
Has done an entire clear. He's now hit level 4, and he has arrived at the bot lane. Mickey and Perks are level 2, they go in it.
Hook lands onto Hylissang. The Scatter of the Week will connect as well, and the Ignite is ticking away. One more order would be enough. Perks flashes forward, first blood to him, and Reckless has
Fnatic to attempt to punish that in the coming minutes.
And we got to keep an eye on top lane.
Oh, Wonder's killed Whippo in the 1v1, and now meanwhile in the mid lane, G2 are destroying Fnatic. 3 minutes.
So just standing there, and I was like, wait, what? But yeah, he's going to be fine in that situation. They actually have the push. They have Roxas supporting him as well. Whippo actually looking for a bit of a trade in the 1 versus 1.
Hylissang caught out Mickey, flashes underneath the tower, lands the hook onto Broxer. But Fnatic will get their first kill. Now the teleport's coming in from G2. They're not willing to give this one without a fight. Reckless caught out. Jankos and Perks will take him down, and now Caps slices and dices up Broxer. Broxer no flash. Hylissang will escape to the top side, but Caps will fall. Hylissang power.
Oh, hold on, Caps. Maybe caught here. Here's Hilly behind him.
Caps the level down. Nemesis looking to steal away that up. Hylissang coming in for the tour, but Caps slices and dices and tries to get back onto Hylissang. Teleport coming in here as we see G2 looking for a bit more of the fight. Whippo kills
tower to make the stun easy to land. And as I talk about a dive, here's G2.
Jankos stacks it up with the undertow. The damage coming out from Reckless. Reckless gets that. It's an awful dive from G2. And Reckless.
Silas and team fights. And now we actually see Whippo roaming down. No ulti available.
For the damage, gets stunned up, and here comes Wonder from the side, but Caps locked up as well. Nemesis trying to do what he can in this fight. Caps flashes away, and now Wonder is not in the best of shapes as Roxer comes in from the side. Wonder uses the perfect execution to get away, but Nemesis chases him down. Nemesis.
Unfortunately, it's only a Cloud Drake. If it was something more valuable like a Mount or Infernal, I'll hold it. Hilly.
Like going in, Mickey's going to use the play back. The unleashed power onto Hylissang gets him so low. He dodges away from the Dark Spear, but you cannot dodge the death sentence. And that is another kill to G2. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Wonder is trading with Whippo. Reckless caught out, pops the Feather Storm, but Jankos is here, and he will smite Reckless where he stands. In the top lane, Whippo and Broxer took down Wonder in a 2v1.
And round 2, the dive eventually works for G2 on the bot side of that time around. Back to the Dragon. I may have to hold it though, because we're still fighting. Here comes Hilly, round 2, 1v2 Caps.
Dominus stolen away as the Stand United comes in. Caps trying to win the 1v2, but there's not really much you can do. Another shutdown comes. Jankos is waiting around the corner near the Krugs. You can see Nemesis fighting as well. Whippo has the teleport. Caps going in as Broxer and Nemesis force him away for the moment, but Hylissang's so low. Teleport coming in here from Fnatic. It's going to be Whippo joining the fight. You can see Reckless trying to do what he can. Whippo comes in, and Mickey's so low, but the counter downfall's coming in here from G2. And now Fnatic are collapsing in the fight. Whippo caught out, 3 kills to G2, and Fnatic can do nothing about it.
Fnatic falter in the early skirmish. They do get an answer back onto Mickey, but it is only table scraps as G2 walk away with 3 kills. The defining factor in that fight was that Jankos was there first, but Brox is not done.
Broxer looking for the kill here, doesn't have the ultimate, but Reckless is on his way as well. Wonder coming in from the side, still has the flash, and the stun will connect onto Broxer. Wonder takes the kill. The Dragon goes down to full G2 as well, and maybe...
And champions like Syndra really only work when they're able to 100 to 0 you, but meanwhile top.
Whippo praying to the Forge God, but there is no one listening. Caps goes 3-0 have ever done that in EU history.
I do want to mention that Fnatic are grouping up. They're looking for the fight.
Perks gets onto the lantern. It was so close.
And Fnatic are looking for that fight because, as Betty has pointed out, they're in an issue with their side lanes.
Hylissang hooked up. Perks does have the unleashed power, won't pop it yet as Hylissang walks wounded away, dodges across the wall. Now Reckless not in the best of shapes as Perks continues to push forward.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage, and Jankos is unrelenting. He's on a rampage, and G2
have the Rift held. They're trying to snowball this game with the lead that they have, and they need to. They do not want to give Fnatic breathe, and every time Fnatic tries something, G2 is shutting them down.
And the dive potential with this type of G2 composition, if Syndra ever catches someone out, because of how push out waves and then find these windows where he can cut back towards his team and start to use that team fight.
Look at all these wards that they have littered in their half of the jungle. They want to remain that pathway to allow them to challenge.
Lines up for them.
Caps now hunting down Whippo. Oh, he's in the shot. He's now found the crocodile.
really doesn't have that much armor. Caps takes a lot of damage though. The Teleport coming out as Hylissang uses the Stand United. Now Mickey looks for the hook, doesn't quite connect. Hits the minion, Caps going back in, counter TP coming out. And now the fight's going to erupt on the top lane because the teleport is behind G2. It's Wonder, he's going in, but look at the damage coming out from Nemesis. The Lancer comes out, the Death Center just quite hitting Reckless is finally joining the fight. G2 pushing forward in the top lane, but Fnatic are fighting back. Whipple jumping in, Hylissang there as well. Look at the damage, it's Fnatic! They find the fight! G2 overstep, and Fnatic strike! Misses the taunt, Caps is on the backside of this. He doesn't have the ult, but here comes Wonder. The Baron is too much for Fnatic right now. They cannot do it. Mickey lands the hook, it's only onto Hylissang. Wonder coming in with a Hextech gunblade. Caps fighting off towards the top side, he takes down Nemesis. And now Props is not in the best of shape. Wonder jumping onto the back line, another hook hits! And G2 somehow in a 3v.
Will Whippo even attempt the steal?
You've got to go for it. You've got to go for it right here. Here comes the Call of Forge God. But there's 2,000 HP left on the Baron. G2 waited out, and G2 secure it. 22 minutes. The bottom tier 2 falls. Mid has fallen as well. Top still remains, but she's on perks alongside a blasting wand. And now the fight starts in the top lane as Cap tries to slice and dice away, but Fnatic are looking for their fallen teammate. Cap spawns the dominance, but he will fall. G2 pushing in the bottom.
They should be able to secure this objective as Wonder pushes in the mid lane. Silas has to base, which means that for now it is a 4 versus 4 stun lands.
Key thing is that Nemesis doesn't have TP. He have to walk to this fight.
He's going to mid lane though as Wonder is pushing that in. Whippo chunked out just a little bit. G2 unable to take the tower as of yet. Hylissang stepping forward. G2 realized that Fnatic had gone towards mid, so they reset. They go back towards top, and this should be the tower going down. Now Whippo, his ultimate not available as the tower goes below half HP. G2 still pushing in. They've got a cannon wave here. Mickey looking for the hook, can't quite land it onto Hylissang, and G2 are still able to defend. Oh, sorry, Fnatic is still able to defend. G2 chipping away. In the end, Fnatic say, okay, we'll give up the tower, but we haven't lost too much from this Baron.
Yeah, Fnatic are actually just trying to slow down the game, maybe catch out.
Upgraded Infinity Edge, the Molten Edge on him. Bissell Mask as well on Whippo as the fight begins once again. It was Hylissang who was hooked. Ragnarok was popped by Jankos. The hook misses onto Nemesis, and Fnatic 5 members strong defending this mid lane.
Here comes the engage once again from Whippo.
Call of the Forge God onto the Lantern here.
They got him!
With the flash double taunt. They've got him! Fnatic strike! They fight! Up towards the top side of the map.
That's actually massive. Using that ultimate right before the Infernal spawns. Finally, a decent Drake is going to be on the board in 30 seconds, and we're also playing for the Baron.
Ragnarok in there by Jankos trying to force.
Successful fight. G2 still maintains strong control over the whole map.
With those spider senses were tingling as he finds Jankos in the pit by himself. The Stand United coming out. There's no fight on the top side. It's only happening in the top. And Whippo steals away the Infernal top. We'll see if Jankos falls as he gets out of the GA. You can see the fight continuing as Jankos flashes away. Now Whippo going in. The teleport coming out as well. And Hylissang dodges across the wall. TP in by Fnatic. Who wants this already on this spree. Whippo takes down Jankos. And look at that. Nemesis is falling at the start of the fight. It's all on Reckless. He's the only damage source left for Fnatic. The G2 stun him up. They lock him down. He goes into the Featherstorm. Whippo trying to do what he can on the front line of this, but he will fall as well. 3 for 1 in favor of G2.
And they don't have Yanko, so it might not mean the turn towards the Baron, especially with Broxa there, but they do have a massive numbers advantage. G2 marching down mid.
Fnatic picked the wrong fight. They spend too much time trying to kill Jankos, allowing G2 to get this collapse, which means that the engage from Whippo wasn't there. Nemesis TP'd into an unfavorable fight, and all G2 are going to do is break into the base and secure their first inhibitor of the game.
They're going to devastate the base of Fnatic here. They'll take one inhib in mid, they'll take the inhib tower in the top and the bottom lane as well. Fnatic
but G2 have control over the map.
Yeah, they've got the map control in the bot, and now marching up into the mid lane. Fnatic are forced off without Call of the Forge Guard. They can't approach this.
Fnatic needs to get back and defend because now their second inhibitor is the target of G2's gaze. Perks going forward, Nemesis tries to get onto him, but he's dead! The unleashed power! The force of Perks straight onto the face of Nemesis, and now
Fnatic will not take the gamble. This will be Baron for G2 Esports.
33 minutes. Another miraculous moment.
Let's just take a moment to appreciate this Game 5. We saw the two distinct styles in 2018, their team fighting, and while they fell behind in the early game, they found so many successful fights. They look for another one, the engage falls short. They're now, once again, on the back foot as G2 look to engage, look to end the final, look to crown themselves as the Summer Split champion.
And again, Whippo uses the ultimate. There's no follow-up. It's a huge cooldown missing. G2 are waiting for their moment. It is one last push.
Nemesis chunked out by Wonder down towards the bottom side of the fight, but G2 just care about this inhibitor tower. Wonder pushing in the wave, the super minions on their way. You can see the stun lands in the sand, the unleashed power from Perks, but Broxer goes in. Perks goes golden, right at the right moment, and now Captain's jumping from the backline. Nemesis is down, it's all on Reckless. The G2 have found the fight, they found the kills, they have found their moment. Fnatic are unable to defend, and G2 with 5 players are going to look to close out this game.
Here comes the teleports.
Yeah, Caps is looking to base. The TP is coming in. They're looking to take everything away from the base of Fnatic. They still have the Baron buff. Fnatic did what they could to hold the line, but this is going to be it.
Wonder stunned up, but he is able to survive, and now the Nexus Tower is the target for G2. Fnatic needs something miraculous. They need something from the Forge God himself, but they cannot find it. G2 are pushing in. G2 are taking the Nexus Towers. Reckless gets the stand united. Yanko's almost forward, but he's going to go into the GA, and now Kaos is focusing the Nexus down towards the bottom side. Hillesang's trying to fight as much as he can, but the Nexus is the target, and G2, they take it. They prove with the whole world watching, they are the best team in the world, and G2 are your champions.
Season now to the most titled player in LEC history, and the first seed heading into a world championship when G2 look down.
And as they make their way up to the trophy for the 6th time in their history, what a story it's been for them. Failing even to make it into the EU LCS, they lost in Challenger when they started off. Since then, 4 titles in a row, a year of drought as Fnatic won everything in 2018. And now, dominance in Europe once again.
Before we go to the lift, the Golden Road is still alive. They won Spring, they won MSI, they have now conquered Summer. It is a single trophy lift now of the Summoners Cup.
Athens, Europe, I present to you your champions, G2 Esports.
G2 Esports continuing to enjoy the moment. Each player having their moment of glory as Mickey raises the trophy.
And it really has to be that way, because the fact of the matter is, the excellence and the level that G2 have set, it's individual playmakers. It's this guy right here showing up in Game 4 and Game 5.
Every single one standing up there right now made a name for himself, not only in Europe but throughout the world with this series. Yankov being the consistent threat, Wonder with his carries, Caps being claps, Perks on the Syndra, Mickey on everything. Everyone stepped up, and Grabs and Duffman, the men behind the team. I don't think we can ever overstate just how good G2 Esports are.
But again, it's important to recognize that they were pushed. They were exposed in many ways. There are still things for G2 to grow and develop on. You can see that there are weaknesses that can be taken advantage of, but that shouldn't take away from the fact that they are incredibly strong. And of course, how could you not lift the trophy without the greatest sub of all time, Promise Q?
That is MSI champion, Promise Q to you.
2-time European champion Promise Q as well.
In all reality, again, huge shout out to everyone behind the scenes at G2. I know people get tired of hearing about it, but there is something supernatural and something very special about this level of performance from one squad.